Damn, you know this song might be one of the all time dopest songs. Man, when this shit hit, when I heard this song, oh my god, all I wanted to do was dance. What's up, y'all? Leo Savage in the house. Good to be back. And we're gonna take you guys through some Bill Mace stuff, right? A little bit of education. This thing that I've been doing for some time, I thought I'd just teach you guys how to do it. So grab your mace and get started in just a second. I realized I needed a drink of water. All right. All right. So, hey, first thing we're going to do is we're just going to go over how I like to teach a mill, or maybe you guys already know how to do a mill, but either way, we're going to learn how to do an outside mill. This beautiful guy right here is a mill. It's going outside of my body. I mean, all the mills go outside, but the direction, as opposed to a mill that goes the opposite direction, a inside mill. Inside the body, outside the body. Boom. Okay. So how do we teach this fancy move? Well, hopefully you know how to do a 360 by now. So let's just go ahead and do a couple 360s. I'm going to stack my left hand over my right, and I'm going to swing towards my right shoulder, so you can see that I'm pointing my finger in the general direction that the mace head is going towards. All right, yeah, and I have a very beautiful 360. Hopefully you guys do too. I really look for the elbows drawing circles. Mechanically, if you're swinging in a circle and your elbows draw circles, you tend to stay away from injuries and have a really nice, smooth swing. All right, so let's say you've got that far. Let's go ahead and take your hands and let's go to the middle of the mace. My mace has a knurling right in the center, and I'm going to put both of my hands in that knurling. And so I'm going to have my right hand over left, and I'm going to be in front of my left shoulder. And I'm going to do a 360 from shoulder to shoulder. So the mace is no longer in front of me, but instead, I'm going side to side. Okay, I got a headset on, so I'm avoiding contact with my headset. But you guys can get super close like you do traditionally on your 360s. And you have a shoulder to shoulder 360. All right, so check this out. From here, we're going to take our top hand, which is our right hand, and we are going to push the mace straight out. And I'm going to drag the mace across the front and pull up into my opposite shoulder and regrip at the bottom of the mace. From here, I'm going to do my shoulder to shoulder 360. I'm going to point out, scoop up. If you continue that motion, you have a mill. And it's going inside. So you have a inside mill. All right, so a couple pointers on that. When I do my mill, I don't mind if you pitch forward or you lean away or whatever you do. Just make sure it's purposeful. If you notice on your mill on the way down, the mace is pulling you or jerking you down, that's something I try and stay away from. So whatever direction your body wants to go, it's cool. Just make sure there's no like weird jerking motions happening, and that'll help you out. And plus, it just looks better. Okay, so that was our inside mill. We're gonna swing the opposite way from our, well, my left shoulder to my right shoulder. From there, I'm gonna push the mace outside of my body. I'm gonna drag across, let the mace come up, grab the bottom. Guys, there's going to be some momentum from the mace scooping forward. So, don't kiss it. Move out of the way if you need. From there, we have our shoulder to shoulder, 360. And then I'm going to stab. So it's a little difficult to make the mace go very slow here. The mace wants to fall very fast. So you don't have to let it be so slow. Just make sure you have control, even if you are moving fast. All right, cool. So that's a two-handed swing and a one-handed scoop. But eventually what will happen if you keep practicing, I'm going to take my hand off, swing, stab, tap, swing, stab, and after a while, just don't use that hand. Magic. Boom. Right, the mill. You guys got any questions? Give you a second if you want to type anything in the chat box. The chat's open. Appreciate you guys being here with me. This is going to turn into something epic. Oh, I'm excited for this one. Okay, well, let's just go ahead and do the opposite side. I'm going to start with my left hand on top. I'm going to go in front of my right shoulder, and I'm going to swing and stab. Catch, swing from shoulder to shoulder. I'm going to go outside. I'm not going to leave any slack in my body. I really love to lean away. And if you guys want to, you can start loosening up your bottom hand, just using less of it. And whenever you're ready, okay. Ew. How fun. All right. We're going to go over our outside sword swing. So guys, a sword swing is any type of manipulation of the mace where you're holding it from the bottom and swinging it like a sword. These are all sword swings. There's sword swing up, and then there's sword swing down where the mace is going down. So just a little terminology for you there. If you have a rope, so hey, if you guys have problems developing the mobility in your wrist, one thing that I like to do is hold on to a rope and swing it underhanded. All right, we're going to be doing that same thing with our mace. I'm going to hold my mace facing up, and I'm going to roll my wrist in that same way. Mace tail goes back. My hand has to loosen all the way up, and I'm doing a little bit of a pinch with my index finger and my thumb. My elbow lifts up, and the head passes through the inside of my arm. All right, so if you do that slow, it's a difficult move to do. If you do it fast, it gets kind of dangerous. Anyhow, I'm going to do a circle, an outside sword swing with one hand. You can just use your wrist, or you can use a little bit of your elbow. Just the wrist, or a little bit of the elbow. Difficult to do. All right, it took me some time to figure out how to do. If you have a little bit thinner mace, it's a lot easier to do. So just what do I do with my rope? Take a look. All right, chances of me messing this up are high. I haven't done this before, but I'm sure it's got to be the same, right? Yeah, there it is. I did it. Woo! So same skill. Swing a rope. You can swing a mace in the same way. All right. Hey, this is getting fun. So let's go ahead and take that sword swing that we were doing in the front and let's do it on the side. And let's try the other side. You'll notice if you get to your hand that you don't write with, the hand that has the less fine motor skill, it gets a little sketchy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my hand on my globe just as a guide. I'm going to really focus on that pinch grip and finding balance. I'm literally just grabbing the globe, letting it roll through my hand. I'm just teaching myself that skill. After a while, the wrist will open up. Cool. All right, we have a couple moves. We have our mill and our sword swing. We have our mill and our sword swing. Mill. Ooh. Cool. All right, so let's start out with the mill. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of footwork to this technique. Let me see if I can remember how to do this. Oh, yep. There it is. Guys, I'm going to do an outside mill and step back and across. Outside, step back and across. All right. I guess that's not working out so well. I have to teach you a couple other techniques to get you where I want to go. I'm going to go ahead and redirect this thing just a little bit. Forgive me. I'm not going to do the scoop, but rather I'm just going to do an outside 360 from the middle, just like the mill, without the swipe. Once I've done that, with my other hand, I'm going to grab thumb down, and I'm going to do my outside sword swing. As that's happening, the same foot that stepped forward is going to step back. My mace is going to go end over end, and I'm going to grab in the middle, and I'm going to follow that same technique. As I do my mill, my right foot steps back. I catch my mace thumb down. I do my front sword swing, and my foot retraces. There it is. There it is. So I'm doing a little circle with my right foot. My right foot goes behind. My right foot goes behind and completes the circle. What I really love about this crescent step, which is the name of the footwork that we're doing, and the swing, is you'll find that there's a lot less tension in your wrists and elbows. Got a little dizzy doing that. Let me do the other side. Mace is in my left hand. I'm going to start off just by doing my swing and stepping back with the same leg. I'm going to repeat that pattern a few times. I guess it'd be best if I did my sword swing on this side. From there, I'm going to go thumb down. My foot's going to do the back circle, and I'm going to scoop in front. Hey. Outside. Outside sword swing. Now, if you want to switch directions, all you have to do is the same move twice. Oh, cool. Let's see if I can nail that. Oh, 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 got it. Fun. All right. Hopefully you guys were able to connect your meal, or it's really half of a meal. More of a, I don't even know what it's called. Half a meal. Name of it. You guys, there's so many different combinations you could go from a meal to a sword swing and back, because taking one hand off of the mace allows you to reposition it. I like to work from the bottom to the middle to the top, to the top, to the middle, to the globe. Bottom. Blah, blah, blah. I could go on and on and on. Those are some fun techniques. Play with them, enjoy them. Hopefully you guys found value in the entertainment for tonight. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for your support. Anybody have any questions before I jump off? We got Sensei Emmett in the house. Just discovered this channel this week. Loving the mace now. Well, thank you so much. That's what we do. We keep nice. Jen. Yes, Jen, yes, get creative with your mace work. Hey, before I leave, you know, there's an old philosophy out there, and it's a good philosophy, in that you should get a coach. You should get a coach. If you're going to train in physical fitness, especially if you're going to do some crazy mace stuff, you should get a coach or you're going to get hurt. But nobody taught me mace. I just picked it up one day and created steel mace flow, and I'm fine. And so you will be fine. Go play and express yourself. Enjoy your mace or your sledgehammer. Hey, very cool. Just want to share real quick. That hammer is what I created steel mace flow on so many years ago, November 2014. That's her. Had a good friend paint a neat little picture of me. I thought I'd throw it up on my wall. And that's that cool stuff. All right, guys. Enjoy the day.